Namaste yogis. Today we are going to focus our asanas on bone health, bone density, and also problems like osteoporosis, osteopenia. So let's begin with Taadasana. Just stand up straight, feet hip distance apart, knees and toes pointing forward, back upright, shoulders relaxed, hands in Dhyan Mudra, the tip of the first finger and the thumb together, and eyes soft, just relax. We are warming up for the asanas with Taadasana, mountain pose. And now let's interlace our fingers and stretch them and come back, and let's do it again. This time let's raise our heels. This will help us in balancing, and balancing helps in bone density because it prevents falls. Come down slowly. And now we go on to the next asana, which is called Utkatasana. And so now let's bend our knees. Feet are hip distance apart. Let's bend our knees. Sit bones facing back and reaching back and away from each other, and then raise your arms. Utkatasana. This helps to strengthen the legs, the hips, the arms and the spine. So stay in this asana for some breaths and then come up and repeat. And now after this, let's come on to Vrikshasana, tree pose. One foot here. Just let's balance on one foot. We can either keep it here in front of the, above the ankle joint, or we can put it higher above the knee joint, and we can take support of the wall or just stand like that, hands at the chest. See to it that the standing leg is straight, the knee is facing forward, and then if you want you can raise your arms. Vrikshasana, tree pose, helps us to balance and also strengthen the joints and muscles of our legs. Come down slowly and release. And then the other side, we can just keep it here and take support from the wall if we want. See to it that your hip of the standing leg does not jut out like this, because that way you're not working on the muscles, you're just hanging on to the ligaments and the joints. So we don't want that. We want our muscles to work. And if our muscles strengthen, then it helps us to strengthen our bones. So let's do this and come up. Vrikshasana, tree pose. Come down slowly and release. And then let's do Garudasana, eagle pose, one leg across. The leg that's on top, bring that side arm out, put the other arm in and interlace your fingers. So we can either balance on the toe or just pick up the foot and wrap. This again is very good. It helps us to focus our mind and also helps us in balancing and strengthening the joints and muscles of our arms and legs. Other arm in and then do like this. Listen to your body. Whatever you can do today, that's awesome. So just do that. We are trying to strengthen the joints and muscles of our arms and legs, focusing our mind and also helping us balance. Release. And now let's come on to all fours. Back is straight. And now from here we can just get into the cat pose, Marjariasana, and then the cow pose, Bitilasana. These two asanas are just warming up the spine for the next asanas that we are going to do. But if it hurts, stop. Just listen to your body and do whatever you can. Your body allows you, do that. And now from here, let's curl in our toes and extend our legs. Chaturangadandasana, plank pose. Stay in this asana. See to it that your neck is in straight line with the back. You do not bend your neck. Just keep it straight. Chaturangadandasana, plank pose. And if this is difficult, you can always come on to your elbows and then do the plank pose. This is strengthening the joints and muscles of our arms and legs. And from here, we will go into Ashtangasana. So bend your knees. Slowly bring your chin, chest and to the mat. Knees are already on the mat. Hips stay raised. Ashtangasana. Your toes are curled. Ashtangasana is very good for the shoulder joints, the joints and muscles of our arms and legs and our spine. And now from here, let's come on to Bhujangasana. Bhujangasana relieves the stress in the lower back and also helps other things like thyroid. But right now we're just focusing on the bone density, osteoporosis and osteopenia. And if this is difficult, Bhujangasana, if this is difficult to do it like this, just come on to your elbows and then look up. And from here, we'll go on to Shalabhasana. Chin on the mat, hands under your thighs, palms facing up. Raise one leg up, keeping it absolutely straight. Bring it down. Again, now the other leg, keeping it absolutely straight. alternating the legs. This is very good for the hip joint and your lower back. And from here, let's bring our hands close to the chest and push ourselves into this pose, keeping our back straight. And from here, curl in your toes and come into down dog, Adho Shvanasana. Your head is between your arms. Your legs are straight. Push your hips backwards to get a greater stretch in your hamstrings. All the poses, all the yoga poses that go against the gravity are very good for our bone health. Adho Shvanasana, downward dog. And from here, we are going to do Sanchalanasana. Bring one foot forward and keep your neck in line with your back and the leg that is stretched. See to it that your knee is over the ankle joint and not beyond. And see to it that your knee is not pointing outwards like this. Keep it straight, forward, facing forward. The foot and the knee are facing forward. So is the foot of the back leg, and the neck is in straight line with the back. This helps in hip flexibility. It improves our hip flexibility and also stretches the groin muscles, the inner thighs. And now let's come back to the down dog and then bring the other foot in front. Keep your neck in line with the back. The back leg is straight and active. If it hurts, you can put your knee down, and then slowly and gradually, as you improve your flexibility and strength, you can keep the leg straight. And now bring the knee, come on to all fours and come down slowly. And let's bring our legs in front. Upavistha, legs apart, forward bend from the waist. See to it that your back does not round. You're keeping your back absolutely straight. And come on to your elbows. Upavistha, and come here like this on your elbows. Breathe, and with every exhalation, see if you can come down slowly, keeping your back straight, your neck in line with your back. Do not bend your neck like this. Keep your neck in line with the back. And come slowly. Keep your chin on the hands or on the mat. Feel the stretch in your inner thighs, the hip joints. Breathe. Keep breathing. Upavistha cone asana. Come up slowly, maybe onto your elbows first and then come up. And now bring your feet together, the soles of your feet together, and move your knees up and down. Baddha cone asana. And we can keep our hands here, and if it is difficult to hold our feet, we can bring our arms here and then do it. Baddha cone asana is very good for the hip joints and the knee joints, and also our inner thighs get a good stretch, so the groin muscles are strengthening, and this again is helping our bone density, to improve our bone density. And from here we are going to do Ardhamatsyndrasana. Bring one leg across, hug the knee with the opposite arm and turn. We can, if it is difficult to keep this leg bent, we can extend the leg and then bend and then hold the knee and turn. Or there's another variation, and that is that instead of hugging the knee, we can bring our arm around and hold the foot. And this hand, which is here for support, we can either keep it for support or just turn around. Bandha cone asana, very good for the back and our hip joint. And then let's come on to the other side. Same thing here, or Ardhamatsyndrasana, spinal twist. And from here, let's go on to our back. Lie down on our back and do Pawan Muktasana. Let's bend one knee, bring it to the chest, and then the other. This again is we are working on our back. We are strengthening the back. Ardha Pawan Muktasana, we do not lift our torso. We just keep our head on the mat. Ardha Pawan Muktasana. And after this, let's go on to Setu Bandhasana. Bring your feet close to your hips, and feet are hip distance apart. Inhale, and as you exhale, let's bring our hips up, raise our hips, come down slowly. Again, inhale, and as we exhale, let's come up. Setu Bandhasana, bridge pose. Again, this is very good for strengthening the vertebrae of her backbone, and also the hip joint, the knee joint, ankle joints, shoulder joints, and all the muscles attached to these joints. We are strengthening them. Come down slowly and relax. Now, extend your legs, arms on the sides, flex your feet, and bring one knee to the chest. Maybe let's bring the right knee to the chest. See to it that your left leg is on the mat. You do not raise the knee, and the hip is on the mat. And then let's raise our leg up. If it is difficult, you can just keep your leg here. See to it that the left leg stays on the mat. And see to it that the knee doesn't turn outwards. The knee is facing up towards the ceiling. And then come like this. If you want, you can use a band and put it on your foot and then pull the band, or you can hold that big toe and then bring it closer to your head. See to it that during this time the left leg stays on the mat. Supta Padangusthasana. Stay in this for some time and then slowly bring the knee to the chest and release the leg. Same thing the other side. So bring the knee to the chest and raise the leg. And you can hold the foot here or here. And now we are going to do a variation of this asana, and let's try to bring the leg onto the side. But see to it that if your right hip is toppling, then stop. Otherwise, see if you can bring it to the side. You can use a band or a belt or a towel to hold the foot. And then slowly come back and then bend your knee and relax. And now let's relax in Shavasana. Legs apart, arms slightly away from the body, palms facing up. Shavasana is the most challenging asana because we have to relax our mind and our body entirely. With your mind's eyes, just observe the body lying on the mat. Observe it from toe to head, relaxing each part as you observe it. The breath is becoming slow and shallow. The mind has no thoughts. The mind just stays in the moment. Shavasana is also very good for relaxing our mind and also lessening or the amount of cortisol secreted. That's a hormone that is secreted if we are stressed. So this just calms the body. And now let's bring both the hands together and rub the hands together and bring them to our eyes. Remove the hands from our eyes and turn onto your side. And whenever you're ready, let's sit down in a comfortable position. Namaste. The divine light in my heart honors and salutes the divine light in your heart. Namaste.